This is really intense. How's it going, crew, and welcome back. I'm Dusty Mac, and thank you for joining me on this penultimate episode of our favorite show about a bunch of raggedy pirates. This one is One Piece Season 1, Episode 7, and last time, that was my favorite episode of the entire series so far, to be completely honest. We got a new character, Sanji. And Sanji is a cook who loves food almost as much as Luffy, and if you use oregano, you're a barbarian. Sanji and this pirate dude that was boarding his ship got shipwrecked on top of this impossibly tall island for some reason, and they had to split the food, and Sanji went 50 days with like rationing his food, and another 20 days not eating anything, and when he was about to just kill that guy to eat the food that he had, he realized that the bag that he kept wasn't food. It was all full of treasure, and for the last 70 days that guy was eating his own leg so that Sanji could survive. And then there was like the whole part with like the fishmen that got in there and was trying to stand up for him, and Sanji didn't want him to be beaten up, and it was just a really surprising arc for these two characters I had no knowledge about. They're just like, he's this really ornery cook, and he ends up just being a really good guy. Like for example, Sanji was gonna make that dinner for that guy who was starving, and the guy was like, you better not tell I forgot his name. You better not tell him you're doing this. But we find out that was a lesson he learned from him, that if somebody's hungry, you feed them. And it was just a very surprising arc. I wasn't expecting that. But then, of course, Mykoff fought Zoro, and he got slashed pretty badly. That might have been 2 episodes ago. But last episode, Zoro woke up, and Nami ended up turning on them because she was a part of the Fishman's crew. Oglo, I think his name was, or I don't know. I can't remember his name. Loglo? It started with an L, I think. But yeah, that's where we are, and I just really want to jump into these next 2 episodes. So if you like these reactions and want to keep seeing more just like them, please make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and subscribe, and hit that little bell in the corner because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I also do some bonus videos and barely stream. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And with the Patreon, you're going to get these reactions full length in a week or weeks before the YouTube audience. For example, right now, y'all can go watch the One Piece season finale a week early, as well as some patron exclusive movies, series, and polls. So if that interests you, please go check that out. If not, they'll be up here eventually. And if you guys really want to do me a solid, please share these reactions with all your fan groups and socials and all that kind of stuff. The more people that watch, the more I can do videos just like this. And yeah, I guess without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this penultimate episode of One Piece. Again, this is Season 1, Episode 7. I don't know. Let's do it.
The other starboard, Captain Shitastic.
Thought clowns were supposed to be funny.
Why'd you say it to my face?
Don't make me neck you.
This is another one of your tricks.
What are you gonna do?
Bleed on me?
Whoa!
You can go to the bottom of the ocean, dude.
How do we know you're not leading us to a trap?
Why can't his head float like it was before? Does he have to have control over most of his body?
Young lass, but you can't deny she had a spectacular. Ow! Ow! Oh my God!
I didn't know they had a song about Nami in this.
I just want to know if Nami's okay.
Like any woman, she is a mystery to be unraveled.
Nami made her choice.
Sounds like you don't know her very well either, Mosshead.
Mosshead.
Whatever choice she makes, I just need to hear it for myself.
See, Nami had friends. Or a friend.
Nami.
Nami, your bet.
And she's gonna take it all.
10 high.
I really don't know how to play cards at all. Blackjack I can do, but I don't know suits.
You're a cheat.
We don't lie about money on this crew.
All on wants a word.
This looks like they're at a water park was where they filmed this. Should go over there and give him a nice little smack to the balls. Juggle these juggle nuts. Is that where she was chained up, maybe? So she always studied those maps since she was a little kid. So I take it they don't want people to know how to get to the Grand Line for some reason? Which is weird, because isn't there people that live on the Grand Line?
Where did you get the book, Nami?
I took it from the bookstore.
Why would you do that?
Because I wanted it.
You hurt the people you stole from.
They don't know what it's like. I hate tangerines. I hate being poor. You're not even my mom.
Smacks you like your mom. Is this why she runs away? Is she just kind of spoiled? Not spoiled, but like ashamed of her past, so she runs from it? Is that kind of her character? You want tangerine?
I found you and Nochiko. I thought I was gonna die. When I saw you, I knew I had to live so I could take care of you. It was the right thing to do. I know you'll do the right thing too.
Thought you might not be coming back.
Of course I came back.
You didn't come back though, you were kind of found.
I'm a fishman of my word.
So if there's humans and fishmen, are there other types of animal people in the One Piece universe? One Piece-averse?
You think killing humans will solve all your problems?
Don't worry. You have a special place in my empire.
I wonder how long it took to do his makeup every day, because that does look really good. A little silly, but I mean, for what it is, really good.
One of the villages is late with their tribute payment. Coco Village.
We need to speak to the owner of the establishment.
Nice place. Dad used to eat here. Not that he ever took me, but...
That guy hasn't said anything this entire series. Like, he's always just been kind of in the back.
I always wondered what happened to the infamous Red Leg Chef.
I'm a chef now.
I need some information about Luffy.
I can't help you.
Can't or won't.
There's his first words. Ooh. Looks like it was tipped over.
Arlong did this.
Please,
The
everyone.
girl in the blue hair is definitely going to be one of the characters this episode just because she looks different.
We have time to get some more?
Are they being shaken down or?
You don't.
Nami, this is going to be the episode where you have to choose between Arlong and... Oh, of course, that's her sister. You always know a main anime character because they have a distinct outfit or scar or hair.
Got something for me?
You got something for me?
The roles have switched.
Sorry I took the map book.
Next time, come to me first.
Oh, I thought he was going to be like the bad guy shaking him down, but he's like the mayor of the village or something.
Pirates!
Pirates are coming! They're attacking the village!
This town
Why?
belongs to me!
I guess you're going in there and showing your authority, but... Oh, god damn, Arlong. And they just left it there all that time? They never cleaned that up? Did they take Nami that day? Or did she stow away with them, maybe?
You're short.
Has bled us dry.
Then find more blood.
Come on, Nami, that's not you.
This is not you. If you need our help, I was never part of your crew.
I mean, she did say that from the beginning, Luffy, to be fair to her.
Take the rest of these clowns and sail away from here.
Buggy's like, hey, what is that supposed to mean? Okay, yeah. She has to owe him something, or maybe, like, she's just afraid of him. Maybe it's that simple.
There's something else going on here.
Scar guy, who was that lady?
Who wants to know?
I'm a pirate.
Hunter. We're here to collect Arlong's bounty. Men twice your size. None of them ever came back.
Luffy just sees that as a challenge.
Try the house down that road.
I think I got more of a boat body than a long journey on foot kind of body. Anybody else?
I feel you, Oolong. Oolong? God damn it, Usopp.
Whoa! Turn around and leave.
Let's start with Nami.
She's a thief with no conscience.
She's our friend.
My sister doesn't have any friends.
That makes sense. Both as beautiful as each other.
Give it up.
How about a meal for your valuable time and information?
He's a waiter.
So, waiter, come on, Zoro. What do you have against him?
Ain't got much to cook with.
You'd be surprised how much I can make with very few ingredients.
She's like, all I got is tangerines and oregano.
No conversation.
Fish boy getting lit tonight. Fish boy's getting lit. Fish boy's getting lit tonight. I said fish boy's motherfucking lit. What? I don't know why, but he looks familiar. Even though I can't tell who he is, he looks like the first vampire that Buffy fights in season 1. That's kind of what he looks like. Aw, how adorable.
Always good to catch up, Arlong.
He's even got whiskers.
There are other reports about fishermen around the Konomi Islands. I have additional concerns.
How many?
About twice as many as that.
Everyone has arrangements in this world, huh?
Nami, join us.
She seems like just like a pet to him. I will tell you everything.
We really need to know about Nami.
The truth is, no matter what you hear, do not come out.
Is that any way to treat a guest?
An uninvited one, yes.
Tribute is 100,000 berry.
Take it. That's all I got.
How old is Arlong? Yeah.
3 plates on the table.
It's a little Inglorious Bastardsy, isn't it?
How many people live here?
I have 2 daughters.
Don't kill her!
The money, take it as tribute for my daughters.
No, Mom! Why didn't you just lie?
Because you are my daughters, and I would never deny that.
To him, though, to your murderer. So why did Nami end up going with him if he's gonna kill her mom?
Mom, no.
Or is she going to be a slave, maybe? No slavery for her.
I love you girls.
Nami's working for the pirate that killed your mother?
Because the next time he came around, they didn't have it. Is that why? Maybe she volunteered to save her. She gave herself up. That's what I gotta hope, at least, because there's no way you would work with the person that killed your mom. He's thinking about that too. Like, why would Nami go with him? That doesn't make sense. And I think he really does know Nami more than she thinks that he does.
I'm tired of hearing about Nami from other people.
How do you know she's not one of Arlong's crew?
Same way I knew about Sanji.
Yeah, I don't know about that waiter.
He just has something really against him for some reason.
What's a fair price for your discretion?
You're not smarter than people give you credit for.
Because I'm a fishman.
I've never felt any ill will towards your kind.
And yet,
I've got a lot of fishmen friends. I like hip-hop.
Fishmen have all the same rights as humans.
Do we?
A fishman is one of the warlords of the sea.
Timmy is a fool!
Well, I thought he was a warlord, but I guess a warlord wouldn't be paying a tithe or whatever this is.
I can accept the terms of our usual deal.
The normal amount, yeah. Got a little bit of fish guilt there, don't you?
Yes.
That's better.
You're smarter than people give you credit for.
Why, because I'm a mouse? I wonder if that's a larger plot to the anime, maybe, between the way that humans treat the fishmen.
I have the money. Are you ready to honor our agreement?
Bring the money to me, and I'll consider the matter closed.
Is she buying her freedom? Or is it the freedom of the village, maybe?
Maybe the Straw Hat Pirates aren't the villains that the Marines are making them out to be.
You know something.
Garp is Luffy's grandfather. You can't tell anyone.
Fellow with a straw hat came through here the other day.
Kid reminds me of Gold Roger. And look what happened to him. I don't want the boy to suffer the same fate. I might be out of the game, but I still live by the code.
Sir?
The barman told us everything we need to know.
Set a course for the Konomi Islands. Change is coming whether you want it or not.
So is Gold Roger like a good pirate, like Luffy's trying to be? And then after they killed him, it kind of like broke the seal and all the evil bad pirates kind of came out of the woodwork. And now Luffy's trying to reclaim that title again.
Do you really think your toys can get through the skin of a fishman?
You know you don't stand a chance against him and his army, stupid.
This is delicious. Just watching the show, guys. Come on, grow up. Speaking of booty.
You're working for our mother's killer, but now you're desecrating her grave.
You don't understand.
They make me.
I need to speak with you. You killed my mother.
Let me guess, you've come to even the score.
I want to join your crew.
Would I? You do this.
Let me join your crew, and I'll help you.
What does she want, though? To leave her sister alone or her village?
Told Arlong I'd work for him, that he let me buy back Cocoa Village for 100 million berry.
So she's been saving up on the side all that time?
And now I can buy the freedom of the village and everyone in it.
Until the next pirates come along.
Why didn't you tell me?
She would have followed her. So she had to make her hate her. Damn, Nami. I never doubted her for a second, guys.
And you let me hate you.
A shame to break up this
fucking Marines.
That's obviously been stolen. I'm going to have to confiscate it.
It's mine.
100 million berry.
How did you know it was 100? Arlong put you up to this, didn't he?
God damn. That's...
I don't know what you mean.
No! You can't do this!
This is her lifetime of work. She was like that close to the freedom for her village. She sacrificed her reputation and her family for it. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Arlong's kind of an asshole. I know, it's a hot take, but...
Arlong will kill the entire village!
Go to Luffy. God damn, she was fast.
Fishmen are the rightful rulers of the seas.
So why do you live on land?
We broke those chains, built our own cities.
I like all the different types of fish. This might win an award for best makeup effects.
We will teach every human their rightful place beneath us.
I mean, I guess he said the new class is coming up, and it doesn't just mean Luffy and the good guys. It means Arlong and the bad guys as well. What happened?
Arlong.
Sorry, I'm not talking. This is just really intense.
Luffy. Help me.
Has she ever asked for help before in her life?
Of course I will.
God damn.
Of course I will.
Let's go.
Right.
Oh shit, not even asking questions. They're ready.
What's that?
That's the next episode is what that is. Oh, hell yeah. I'm going straight into that next episode. Holy shit. All right, everybody, that was One Piece Season 1, Episode 7, and you know, for the most part, this episode was, I feel like that's kind of how the anime is, okay? Like, I heard that, like, you're going to go follow some people, then it's going to go over here and follow these people for, like, 50,000 episodes, and it's going to go back to Luffy, and it's going to follow him for another 50,000 episodes. I feel like that's kind of what the show is emulating a little bit, where there's every 2 episodes is a little arc, and it's going to introduce somebody, have a conflict, and they're going to resolve it. It's kind of happened for all the characters, and now this is the one that we're getting for Nami. We learned her backstory where, you know, she was found by this ex-Marine, and her and her sister was raised by her, and Arlong and his crew ended up raiding that town, and I think from what I understood, 100,000 per adult and 50,000 per child, and all she had was 100,000, and he found out that she had 2 daughters, so she gave up her life for them to. He ended up killing her, and that kind of set Nami off, where I'm gonna buy back the freedom from this town, and she joined Arlong's crew just so she could steal enough money, 100 million, to buy the freedom of her town, at the expense of her own reputation and the love of her sister. You know, that was the only other person she had in the world, and she had to let her down so that she could save the village. And right when she was digging it up, Arlong betrayed her, and he sent the Marines after her to take that money, probably to buy Arlong's freedom, and you know, because they were after him, and then they just went after the village. But that last scene with Nami, where she's just like stabbing her brand, I know it's a tattoo, but it's basically an Arlong brand, and her just screaming Arlong, like that was that anime type angst and sorrow, and I mean, that's what she was working for her entire life, and he just straight up turned on her. And then she asked Luffy for help, and he's just like, of course, you know? Again, very doctor-like of Luffy, because in this one episode, Clara Oswald betrays the doctor, and he's like,
do you think I care for you so little that betraying me would make a difference?
I really like that trope of character, and he just encompasses it so perfectly, the actor. I don't know what his name is, but he's pulling it off so fucking well. So anyway, guys, what did you think of this episode and Nami's backstory? I mean, I get... the mother's death reminded me a little bit of the dad's death in Man of Steel, where it's just like, no, don't call, I don't want them to know your secret. She could have just said like, oh, I was preparing a lunch for my friends or something, you know? She could have just said something very obvious, like, yeah, I have people coming over. But she's like, no, I don't want to deny you. But in that moment, deny them all you want so that you can be in their life still. And I kind of get it though, but you know, she loved them, and that was good. That was really good. And the ending was even better. And next episode is going to be crazy, but the next episode is the season 1 finale, and I don't want this to be over yet. So hopefully the writers and actors strike resolves very quickly so they can get back to work on One Piece season 2. But this is Netflix, so I mean, they will probably cancel it or something shortly after season 1 ends. And you know, honestly, Nate99 over on the Discord, and I'm one of my patrons, he actually mentioned to me, I didn't even think about this, but they are doing the live action Avatar, The Last Airbender as well. So if this is any indication of what they're capable of, that could be a very good show as well. That's another anime, or I guess it's kind of technically an American anime that I haven't seen yet. So hopefully that's good, and we all know this is good. So anyway, guys, remember, if you like these reactions and want to keep seeing more just like them, please make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm and subscribe, and hit that little bell in the corner because it'll tell you when my next video comes out, which is usually every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I also do some bonus videos and barely stream. And if you guys want to support the channel financially, the Patreon and everything else is down below. And with the Patreon, you're going to get these reactions full length in a week or weeks before the YouTube audience. For example, right now, y'all can go watch the One Piece season finale a week early, as well as some patron exclusive movies, series, and polls. So if that interests you, please go check that out. If not, they'll be up here eventually. That's going to do it for me tonight, guys. So thank you so very much for joining me. You know I love and appreciate every single one of you. And remember, if you're going to go outside, wear that mask, don't be an ass, and I will see you all next week for the season 1 finale of One Piece. Take it easy, guys.
Let's go!